welcome back to Read and Roam. I'm your host, Kaylin, and today we are gonna go bargain book shopping at Ollie's for my first time ever. So the other week I was cleaning out my coffee cookbook little area in my kitchen, and I was looking at the cookbooks that my mom gave for a housewarming gift, and I noticed they had these little red Ollie's stickers on them, and I'm like, what is Ollie's? So I called up my mom. She was like, Ollie's, it's a discount store, and I was like, wait, what? So then I went to the internet immediately to look up the nearest Ollie's. If you're unfamiliar what Ollie's is a closeout discontinued merchandise store, and their little sales line is that they sell good stuff cheap. And as a thrifty girl, I am sold. Immediately sold. So the questions of today's vlog: will I find anything at Ollie's to purchase? Will I find any books? And if I do find books, how much am I going to spend? So let me know in the comment section down below right now what you think will happen. And then at the end of the video, we'll see if you're right. Without further ado, let's hop into my car and make our way over to the closest Ollie's and check it out. So I did find a few books at Ollie's. Let's do a quick book haul before I get into my brief little review of the Ollie's book section. So to kick off the short little book haul, I want to mention this book that I already own, which is The Simple Comforts, which is step-by-step Instant Pot cookbook. And I love this cookbook for the sole purpose of, when you look up a recipe, it literally gives you not only the step-by-step instructions, but also the images as well. And I think that is a genius idea, and I love this cookbook so much. There's some good recipes in here, and I had a huge Instant Pot phase when I got an Instant Pot for Christmas one year. So that's why I got this. But then, when I was at Ollie's, I found not one, but two of those cookbooks in the same series. So we have Super Shortcut Instant Pot, and then we also have the lighter step-by-step Instant Pot cookbook. And they were both $4.99 each. And I know that when I bought this cookbook, I did not buy it for $4.99 each. So I definitely saved some money there. And for our third and final book that I purchased at Ollie's is about my favorite reality TV show, and that is MTV's The Challenge. I was so shocked and starstruck to find this book at Ollie's. I was definitely not anticipating that. This is How to Win at the Challenge in Life, a champion's guide to eliminating obstacles, winning friends, and making that money. So in this book, we have our author, who is a pop culture journalist and challenge superfan, Sydney. And she has gotten to know many of the challenge champs and gaining insider knowledge of how to make a winning strategy and also how difficult it is to pull off. In this book, she profiles 21 of the most popular, successful, and infamous champions and revealed not only how they won their challenge, but also how they applied the skills that they learned from experience to their personal lives and careers. On the back, it gives a list of them all. So now I can finally answer the questions. How many books did I end up getting? I got 3. And how much did I spend? $14.97 before taxes. And that is a quick little book haul. And since I am tracking all the books I've read and all the books I bought, I'm gonna scan these newly added items into the Libib app. on to my list of pros and cons of the store. So they offer a lot of different things. There's gardening stuff, there's home improvement, there's flooring, there's carpet, there's automotive stuff. Like you name it, they have it. It's the perfect store. Like if you were to go in there on like a Saturday afternoon just to like putz around and look, this is the store for you. But let's talk about the pros and cons of the book section. So first up, we have our pros, which is that the book section is massive in this store. It is a giant corner, and I thoroughly love and enjoy the space dedicated to the book section. The books are cheap. That was also a huge plus, like $5 for this, which if you were just to go to the store and buy it, $27.99. This also $5. Was originally $20. So it's nice to find a good deal. My favorite part out of the book section was hands down the cookbooks. There were so many cookbooks and I loved how there were so many options to choose from. And also the kid selection was pretty big too. You had a bunch of kid books. But I do have a few cons with the Ollie's book section as well. And first up is there was a lot of bare shelf space for the comics and graphic novels area, and I was really upset by that. A little disappointed because I was hoping there would be more. I was also hoping that there would be more young adult or middle grade novels. There just wasn't as good of a selection. But then this all gave me the thought of comparing and contrasting the Books A Million clearance section versus Ollie's book selection. And I think that Books A Million, like they are comparable in prices, like $3.97, we got like $4.99. And I think the books are pretty comparative in price. The issue is that Books A Million has way more recent titles or titles that I would normally pick up and read and enjoy, whereas Ollie's just didn't have that. So I did this whole compare contrast of Books A Million and Ollie's, and would I rate Books A Million's clearance section better than Ollie's? Yeah, I actually would. So if you want to see me go to my nearest Books A Million and check out their clearance section and see if I can find any books, let me know because I would be interested in possibly doing a video like that. But what would I rate my overall experience of my first time shopping at Ollie's? And I would actually rate the store overall a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It is the perfect place to go and putz around and just browse the shelves because you could browse for hours. The store was clean, the carts weren't squeaky, so like thumbs up for me. But overall, I would give the book section a 3 out of 5 stars. It was just average. It was not awful by any means, and it just wasn't the greatest. I definitely had better, which is Books A Million's clearance area, but I would still recommend going and checking it out. Maybe it's just the area that I'm in. Maybe it's just the current book selection that they have. Maybe I'll go back later this fall or winter season before the holidays to see if the book selection gets any better. I don't know. Is there a good or bad time to go to Ollie's? I don't know. I've only been there one time now. So if you have any other Ollie's tips and tricks, let me know in the comment section down below. And anyways, that is going to be it for my first time bargain book shopping at Ollie's. Anyways, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for a new bookish video.